David Pearce has joined us, Director of Strategic Initiatives at GPS Capital Markets. David, as we get going here in Europe this week, we're just dealing with another banking resolution, the third bank that has been wound up, and now it's also been bought by JP Morgan. Quite a backdrop. We've got central banks deciding whether to constrain further credit to the economy. What do you think the significance is of the story around First Republic as central banks sit down to make decisions on whether to raise interest rates again?
Well, obviously, it's very impactful, and it impacts all of us. And if you listen to the political side of this, you would have them tell you that it really is a non-issue because it's all covered through the FDIC insurance. But money has to go into that, and they're insuring deposits well above what the insurance covers. And on the flip side of that, you look at the deal that Jamie Dimon made, and I mean they got a great deal in their purchase. So that all impacts us directly financially. But when we look at it on the broader market, what I really have big concerns about is that the Fed is not necessarily doing their job in supplying and regulating and making sure that there's adequate money supply for these banks. This all shouldn't be happening in a vacuum, and it feels like this is all just coming as a surprise to people at the very last minute. And the regulators should know a lot closer what's going on with these financial institutions. It should not be happening in a vacuum like this, and it makes me question a little bit why did they have to take them over and sell them all over a weekend? Could they have funded them and given them additional capital, provided them, loans that would have got them through this hard time? And that's, those are the questions that I think we still have out there. Additionally, if we look at what's going on with the bank situation, Jamie Dimon comes out and said, this is it, this is the end of it, we're all good now. I don't think we can really say that yet, because we don't know what other problems might be lurking. And obviously, there's some things that are hidden. And a lot of this also comes down to there's been some mismanagement of these banks. The banks that have really taken the big hits are really, they back a lot of the high-tech industry, a lot of, and because they're in the tech world, they've been hit a lot more, I think, than they would have if they were anywhere else, because they have a lot of their eggs in one basket. And so when you see blips, there tends to be a lot more panic because they're not spread across a bunch of different industries.